Are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical issue there. Hopefully, we got it all sorted out. It is 2-0. Harlan out on top early. The band is back together, and it's Mr. Burdorf alongside T.J. Young, and we'll try to do better from here on out, Coach. Shenandoah with the basketball. Finley has it on the right wing. Looks like a 2-3 zone here for Harlan. Rogers skip pass over to Stevens. Stevens drives middle. Kicks back up to Finley. 3-ball on the wing. Got it. Good start for Shenandoah offensively. 3-2 now as Harlan brings the ball back up the floor. 3 for Harlan. That rattles in and out. Rebound by Burdorf. Gets it over to Finley. So 3-2 Shenandoah. There's 6:50 to go here in quarter number 1. Stevens has the ball, lobs it into Green, and she's fouled, going to the line for 2. Really good lob there from Stevens. Good position by Green.
Yeah, excellent start for both teams. Harlan won the tip and went right down the court. Erica Russ got an easy bucket at the offensive end for Harlan, and then Shenandoah answers back with the Finley 3, and then a good play here on the offensive end for the Phillies, throwing it over the top to Green. Gets fouled and gets the opportunity to go to the line, shoot 2, and makes the first one.
So it is 4-2. Okay, we are back. I feel like we got everything sorted out. I don't know. Coach, your thoughts?
I don't know. Are we working? Philly turned it over a couple too many times already early, and Harlan's taking advantage of that. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Anything at all.
Okay, so great news. It's 11-4, and I think we're online. So we're just going to hopefully leave everything alone, and everything works.
If you say so.
So Harlan's bringing it up the floor. It is 11-4, just under 3 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Ball's on the right wing. Back up to the top. Ball screen, good ball screen. 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Cassidy Stevens. And now Shenandoah looking to run a little bit. Long pass, tipped, and it'll stay inbounds off of the official. And Shenandoah with the ball again, having a little trouble with this Harlan defense. Pass into the corner to Denton, and Denton knocked it in. Big shot for Shenandoah, definitely needed that.
Yeah, for sure. They needed that bucket right there. They are struggling with the press. Turned it over in the half court a couple times, and so it's something that the Phillies have to get going here on offense, and then get a couple stops on defense.
And rebound by Denton as she goes down the right side and gets hip checked out of bounds. So that'll be a foul on number 11 for Harlan. That's Hannah Sonderman. That is the 3rd team foul already for Harlan. Shenandoah has 4 team fouls. And the ball gets into Lene Green, who's got it in the backcourt. And Green tosses it up ahead to nobody in particular. They're stolen by Savannah Christensen. And now Harlan looks to push as Plogman has it, gets it over to Munson at the top of the key between the circles. Looks like man-to-man defense here for the Phillies. Ball up top to Suiso. Now Miller has it at the top, and she gets fouled by Denton. That'll be the 5th team foul already. Harlan very patient on the offensive end at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, they're just trying to set it up around the top of the key and then move it all the way down into a post player and then looking for the kick out for the 3. So Harlan wants to pound it inside early.
Good dribble drive by Suiso, but couldn't connect. Rebound by Lene Green, and now Carolina Rogers looking to push. Rogers skip ahead to Berdorf on the right wing. Into Lene Green, post-to-post pass. Genevieve Jones, nothing there. And the ball is nearly stolen away, and we're going to get a jump ball. Jump ball rolling around on the ground, Coach. Just, again, the ball security valuing the basketball that plagued Shenandoah in game 1 and 2. Not so much in the last game, but, again, rearing its ugly head tonight.
Yeah, just being patient with the ball, actually seeing where you're going to pass it to, leading people to where you want to pass it to them. Again, just taking care of the basketball in the offensive set.
It's that whole valuing the basketball, right?
Value.
Oh, hopefully you can hear us. If not, we'll just talk the whole time like you're going to. We'll talk the whole time like you can hear us. Berdorf has it at the top. She dribbles in, tries to lob it over top to Green. And Green gets it, goes up strong, and gets blocked by Aubrey Suiso. Good play by Harlan as they look to push. 3 ball from Plogman, and she got it. Plogman nailed it. It's doubling up Shenandoah with 40 seconds to play in quarter number 1. A little 1 or 2 or 1-2 or 1-1-3 press kind of look like there.
Just kind of some pressure, ball pressure.
Berdorf in the corner, 3 ball just off of the heel. Rebound by Suiso. She looks to push. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Pressure at the top by Caroline Rogers. Now Plogman gives the ball back to Suiso, who's right at the timeline. 8 seconds to go. Back to Plogman in the corner. She gets it inside to Erica Rust, and then just a nickel dimer there for Lene Green. That'll be the 6th team foul, so next one will be in the bonus, and with 5.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, you just can't reach around, can't try to push through people. You got to work early in post defense. You can't wait till the ball's being entered and then hope that you can reach through and tip that ball out.
5 seconds left. Ball gets into Rust. Rust, hand off to Suiso. Suiso on the drive, flips it up, no good. So that'll end a rocky quarter number 1 for Shenandoah, both on the court and up in the crow's nest. We're going to step aside. Hopefully we got everything ironed out, and we will be back.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Sounds great. I'll see you about time.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Just want you to know.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
We're back inside Shenandoah High School Rex Roth Court, just about ready to start quarter number 2. Shenandoah down 14-7 against Harlan Community. I'm TJ Young alongside my normal tag team partner Aaron Berdorf, and Harlan has the ball to start second quarter. Man-to-man defense for the Phillies. Suiso, as the ball stopped and almost turned it over, but Ava Miller bailed her out. Now Miller picked up her dribble on the wing and gets the ball over to Plogman. And Plogman back to Miller. Miller driving in the middle. Good ball movement with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. 3-ball up by Plogman off the front rim, rebounded by Genevieve Jones. So pretty good defensive possession there for the Phillies.
Yeah, that was really good by the Phillies. Actually got up into people and put some pressure on their ball handlers.
And Genevieve Jones picked up that tipped pass and was able to make a move inside. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Coach, we missed probably the 4 or 5 minutes of that first quarter. Fill the folks in while Jones is shooting free throws on kind of what they missed.
Yeah, Harlan scored 14 points and we scored 7.
Okay, dynamite analysis. I mean, just a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, just a lot of turnovers back and forth. The basketball right around the middle of the court. Harlan kind of just put some pressure on ball handlers in the middle of the court. We turned it over, didn't handle it very well, and then they knocked some shots down early and built this little 14-7 lead.
Good drive by Suiso, and she's been doing that this whole game to this point. Very quick with the dribble, crossover dribble, blow by, and then the foul on Genevieve Jones. That's going to send Suiso to the line for 2.
Did Jones make that free throw?
She made the first one.
Okay.
She made the first one, missed the second. We're going to make sure we note that.
I got it.
First free throw. That's still not right on bound. Just so you, and we talked about it before the game.
Yeah.
It's an injustice. She should have 11 points in that game and not 10, but I digress. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Jones. She gets it out to Macy Finley and got some pressure up front. And now Cassidy Stevens has it. Looking to drive, nothing there. Swings it over, skip pass to Rogers, corner 3. Bang! Wing 3 for Caroline Rogers. And now all of a sudden, just a 3-point game. So as bad as the first quarter was, Coach, they're right there within striking distance.
Yeah, that was really good ball movement right there. Ran down the right-hand side of the court, stayed wide in the first part of the break, and then were able to reverse the ball back to Rogers for that 3.
Sonderman into Suiso. Suiso off the side of the backboard and rebounded by the Phillies, and now they're looking to either get down by just 1 or tie the game here. Stevens back to Finley. Finley looking to dribble drive. She's got a lane. No good. Rebound on the backside by Jones. 3 by Stevens off the heel. Rebound by Burdorf, and had to be a foul on Sonderman, and it was. There was no over the back because that's not a thing, but the backside rebound was there. I bet you the folks at home missed that.
Both of those shots ended up on backside rebounds. Genevieve got the first one. Jenna got the second one. Really good job of rebounding. It was really good look by Stevens. Couldn't get it to go down, but a good job by the Phillies to maintain possession.
Corner 3 for Macy Finley. Just off again. Backside rebound. Nevaeh Yale in for the first time, and then Cassidy Stevens' shot is rejected. Yale with the rebound again. And inside feed to Burdorf. Burdorf trying the drop step, a little up and under. Okie doke. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Harlan as they now look to push. Now Plogman has the ball in the right wing. And we're going to get a travel on Erica Rust. So Shenandoah's man-to-man defense, the pressure, a lot of fouls in that first quarter, 6 of them. And then they've tapered down the fouling, but the pressure's still there. A little tempo press, a 1-2-2 tempo press, stolen away. Definitely not the best pass, and Plogman has it, but a good job by Burdorf to bail her out. Now we got numbers as Rogers up ahead, and she's fouled by Ava Munson. So Caroline Rogers will go to the line for 2. Good find up the floor.
Yeah, excellent work. This group of kids the last couple of years have played fast in JV games, so they know how to break. And so it's always fun to see them push the ball down the court, break the Harlan press, and get out in front and hopefully get easy baskets or get opportunities at the free throw line.
Now this is definitely a team, as far as the athletes goes, that you'd really like to see them run a little bit more than they did in the first 2 games as Rogers knocks down the second of her 2. They ran a little bit more against Southwest Valley, and hopefully this is just a sign of things to come tonight as Harlan brings it up the floor. And Munson into the corner, just off the back of the iron, and Burdorf with the steal. And now she brings it up the floor, gets it to Cassidy Stevens. Dangerous pass between lots of arms. And now Nevaeh Yale has the ball. Post-to-post pass, skipped out to Rogers. Good ball movement. And a skip pass too far for anybody. Unless Macy Finley had stilts in her shoes, she wasn't catching that one.
Yeah, Stevens saw the open look, saw the opportunity to pass it across the court, just a little bit too strong on that effort. But again, good ball movement by the Phillies. Just have to capitalize and make some buckets.
So 3 minutes into this second quarter, and I'm going to hold on. Never mind. As Aubrey Suiso knocks down a triple. I was going to say Harlan had been held out of the scoring column, as now Stevens – not three consecutive possessions, but 3 times in the last couple minutes, she's airmailed some passes here, and she's going to get a quick seat on the bench to rethink some things as Chloe Denton comes in.
Yeah, just take a deep breath, right? Take a deep breath before you make that pass, and opportunities will be there. Just a little bit too strong on those last 2 passes.
Really good screen up top by Christensen, and didn't lead to anything, but they've got a really good high ball screen offense going on right now, and it's giving Shenandoah some fits a little bit as Christensen's kind of that screener at the top. And looks like Suiso stepped on this baseline over here, so it's going to end up being a turnover. Shenandoah down by 5 with 4:33 to go until halftime, has a chance to chip away. Denton with the ball into the corner to Rogers, and the ball was tipped by Savannah Christensen, and that'll be out of bounds. Shenandoah has the ball underneath. They run some good sets out here, so there's a good chance we're going to see an open 3 here. And there it is. Macy Finley, 3 in the corner, just long. Rebound by Christensen. Well, I called that, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's like I've seen him play.
They do run some nice out-of-bound plays, especially to get open 3 looks. Just need to knock one down.
Suiso, another good drive, goes on the other side of the backboard. Really got to contain Suiso on the dribble because she is lethal, as Finley threw it right to Harlan, right at the timeline, and Swenson picked it up. And now another bucket, this time by Rust on that secondary break, and it's a 9-point game again for the Cyclones. Finley dribbling it all the way up the floor by herself. Maybe not the wisest decision there, but it worked, and she's going to go to the line as Christensen picks up the foul. Now both teams will be in the bonus.
Yeah, maybe take one more dribble and get all the way to the basket versus trying to take that off-balance kind of floater. But, again, if that's what's going to take to kind of break the press, just go ahead and dribble through it.
Finley knocks down free throw number 1, and Lene Green will check back into the game. This is the 4th consecutive game that I'm aware of, if I remember correctly, to start the season, that she's had foul trouble early. All 4 games now so far. So very important to keep her on the floor. Even if she doesn't score, just have her on the floor as a presence out there is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Her ball handling skills.
Rust got away with a walk, and the basketball gods did not do Shenandoah any favors there as Rust knocks in the layup. It's back to a 9-point lead. Green, long pass ahead to Rogers. She's trapped on the sideline, and we're going to get a foul again, and this time on Christensen again. So it's going to send Rogers to the line for a 1-and-1. Dangerous spot to throw the ball. With that sideline as a third defender there.
Yeah, absolutely, and you got to be balanced when you catch the ball. You can't have your feet too close together, otherwise that trap comes at you hard, and you're going to have problems in a hurry on kind of a bailout foul there to save Caroline along the sideline.
Yep, yeah, I totally agree, and that she did make the first, and they did call the foul on Suiso and not Christensen, so it's the first foul for Suiso and the 9th team foul for Harlan as the second one misses off the front rim, and Suiso brings the ball up the floor. She's had a very good first half by my count. Inside to Rust. Rust dribble inside, heard the contact up here, so Rust will go to the line and shoot a pair. I don't know which one hit the arm. Might have been Burdorf there, but there was definitely some contact there at the top.
Yeah, Burdorf trying to play through the kind of pick and roll as the screener is rolling to set the screen. Makes it really difficult, and then the pass gets in, and then you're just trying to play catch-up after that and has to foul to save the bucket.
So now Burdorf will check out, and now we've got the Twin Towers out there, and Genevieve Jones and Lene Green to match the size for Harlan. Second free throw also misses, and now Lene Green grabs a rebound, gets it to Rogers on the right side. Rogers in the corner to Denton, lob pass, and that's dangerous pass, and that's picked off by Ava Munson. And now Munson gets it to Suiso, slows things down. Munson, three on the wing, just long rebound by Macy Finley on the backside. 2:40 to go in the first half. Not a lot of stoppages in play. There's another turnover for Shenandoah, just an errant pass. And now Harlan looking to run again. Suiso picks up her dribble, stops, passes it into Rust. Good fadeaway, and it goes. Nice little fadeaway by Rust. Rust and Suiso, I'm not saying the other Harlan players aren't good players, but those two have played very well here in this first half.
Yeah, they have all their points inside of the three-point line, and then Sonderman and Plegman each have a three. But obviously, it's very obvious on who they want to have the ball and who's going to be the shooters.
Looks like we had a lane violation there, and so it was a missed free throw anyways, but it's going to be Shenandoah basketball, and Lene Green gets it into Denton. Again, still got that little three-quarter court pressure. Stevens picks up her dribble right at half court, and it's stolen away by Munson. She's going to go all the way and finish. So 12-point lead, largest lead of the night to this point, and there's your press release right there. Just get it to Lene Green and let her get it up the floor. It's hard to find a big that can do that, but she has the handles.
Yeah, she has the ability to take care of the basketball, and so she's a good release on the backside of the press break. And once she gets it, if nobody comes to trap her, that she's able to take care of it.
Really good job by Rogers and Green. Good pass by Rogers, good seal by Green. And a missed attempt at a steal results in Lene Green getting to the line. She didn't make a field goal in her last game, and I don't believe she's made one yet, but she has made a bucket or a point from the free throw line.
Yeah, one point from the free throw line. So this is a place where the Phillies have to make up some ground by making their free throws.
So now Harlan, 10 fouls. So Shenandoah for the last 2 minutes and 3 seconds of this first half will be in the double bonus. And the next foul for Shenandoah will put Harlan in the double bonus. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Ella Plogman. I think it's Plegman. I don't know. I'm sorry, Harlan community fans and the Plegman family. But we got a double screen, but Suiso rejects the double screen. Rust has it at the top. Good post-to-post pass, but Christensen couldn't do anything. Good defense in there by Martin. Pass is deflected and stolen away, and here comes Cassidy Stevens down the floor. A good hustle back by Harlan. Stevens throws up a wild shot, but there is Caroline Rogers for the putback on the second try. Wild shot by Stevens, but Rogers there to clean up the mess.
Yeah, gets 2 offensive rebounds and a bucket, so
productive trip down the floor.
Yeah.
We call that stat padding. Got a horn set. And it's going to be Suiso on this left side. Picks up her dribble, trying to find someone to get the ball to, and can't do it, but there's going to be a timeout for Harlan. First timeout of the entire game by either side, by my count.
We took
sorry, we weren't on the air.
Yeah.
So we're going to step aside for about 20 seconds. We will be right back.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
Yeah, not related. Okay. Welcome back into Shenandoah. 27-18. There's 17 seconds on the shot clock. 1:03 to go until halftime. Harlan will have the ball. Shenandoah got to within 3 a couple of times in this quarter. I think they even got it to 2 once, but Harlan has since stretched that lead to as much as 12, down to 9 right now. You just got to kind of settle in here for this final minute and try to chip away. Plogman has the ball, goes to the right wing, up to Swenson at the top of the key. Christensen has it now. She gets it out top to Miller, and we're going to get a jump ball. Good job defensively by Chloe Denton there and force the turnover.
Yeah, get the ball back, although it was probably going to be a shot clock violation. It was down around 2 or 1 seconds there by the time she reached in for that steal, but good job by the defense to get that turnover, and hopefully we can make maybe a 2-for-1 here as we come down the court.
And trapped in the corner is Macy Finley off the hands of Rogers, and here comes Suiso, but good hustle by Caroline Rogers to save a breakaway layup, and the shot clock for whatever reason has now shut off, even though the possession started before 35 seconds. But we're new at this, so we're all right. So Suiso gets the ball in to Swenson, who now has it at the top. And ball stolen away by Martin, and now Shenandoah with 25 on the game clock could hold for one if they chose to. Finley drives all the way in, a little bit of a wild shot, and now there's about 12 seconds left, and you know Harlan will hold for the final shot. Suiso, the ball in her hands, you got to like that if you're Harlan. Good drive again, Euro step, but can't finish. Lene Green, 2 seconds, 1 second, and did not get it off in time. So that will end the first half. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, come back for some halftime analysis on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube Live.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. It's halftime. The Phillies down by 9, 27-18. Coach, thoughts going into halftime?
Yeah, the biggest thing is we got to quit turning the ball over. 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 turnovers in the first half. That's not going to get the work done for the Phillies, so you got to stop the turnovers. That's number 1. But then 2, finish and make some free throws at the offensive end. I think they're doing a pretty good job defensively, getting up into some people, and the foul totals started to stop after some early fouls. I think we had 6 fouls maybe at the end of the first quarter, and so didn't foul as much in the second quarter, so that was better. But obviously you got to play the pick and roll at the top of the key. Harlan, a lot of their sets are pick and roll, slashing type of plays at the top of the key, so you got to be able to know if you're going to switch or not switch, who are you guarding, and then make sure that Rust isn't able to catch it going to the basket for easy points.
Yeah, Suiso and Rust have done a very, very good job for Harlan to kind of pace them. And for Shenandoah, I believe Caroline Rogers leading the way with 7 points in the first half. I believe so. Just looking at the stats on the board.
Caroline Rogers with 7, yep.
So
she's got 2 threes and a bucket, and then or 2 free throws. I'm sorry, 2 threes and 2 free throws, and if unless my stats are wrong,
she should have 8.
Well, just a second. 3, 9, 12, 18. I don't think we've made a 2-point shot yet.
They're overrated anyways.
Evidently.
Well, folks, there's 8 minutes to go in halftime here. We're going to step aside. We're going to put it on mute, so hopefully we come back and you can hear us. So we'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes. We'll get you set for the second half. Phillies looking wait for them. Okay. All right, welcome back into Shenandoah, Rexroth Court. We're just about ready to start quarter number 3. Phillies have some work to do here to come out on top in their conference opener, down by 9, and it's been pretty choppy offensively. I don't know how many field goals total. I can imagine probably 5, maybe 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 made field goals and 15 turnovers. That's like you said before the break, not the recipe for success against any team. But Harlan's a decent basketball team, and they're always going to be competitive. And this is just a situation where, like you had said, value the basketball, take better care of the basketball, get some more shots on goal, whether it's 3s or 2s. You can't score if you don't get the shots up, and you got to get it there.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And we've got to find a way to get Genevieve and Lene the basketball and get them an opportunity to score down low. Those two combined have 2 points tonight, and so that's also not going to get it done. Caroline leads the way with 8 points, Macy with 5, and so we got to find a way to get into the post and score some easy buckets.
And right away, nearly a turnover by Harlan, but a really good find from the high post, and then a miss on the shot by Plagman, and she's going to end up going to the line on a foul by Rogers, which I did not see from up here, but there is a foul call. So a foul called means it's a foul on Rogers.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate foul because I feel like that was way after she shot it if Caroline did bump into her. And so that's just an unfortunate situation, but again, they get to go to the line.
You can't let that pass happen anyways.
Right.
I mean, I totally agree with you. I don't think it was much of a foul, but yeah, you can't let that pass happen. And now, after making both free throws, they can get that 1-2-2 press set. And this time, Phillies do a really good job of passing through that press, taking their time. They get through it with now 21 seconds on the shot clock. Stevens picked up the ball, and that's going to end up being just fortunate, out of bounds off of the Cyclones. And the shot clock did reset, even though it shouldn't have. They fixed it. 16 seconds left. Finley has the ball. Looks like a 2-3 zone look here for Harlan. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly stolen away. Finley tried to drive through the lane, got it stolen away. Now Suiso driving, and she looks ahead and just missed by Sonderman on the floor, and probably a foul there. Nope, jump ball. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give Caroline Rogers a lot of hustle credit right there, but she did not at one time touch the basketball right there. She grabbed her arms and was yanking, and fortunate didn't pick up her third foul.
Yeah, absolutely. But she was on the floor trying to hustle and make a play, so good for her.
Stevens again picks the ball up and gets it to Finley. Rogers shoots another 3. Bang! There's your offense tonight for Shenandoah. Get the ball to number 14. She's filling it up. She's got 11 right now. And here's a tempo press for Shenandoah. But Suiso does a really good job of just calmly working her way through it. And we're going to get a travel. Really good job defensively by Green not to give it up. And but Harlan did a really good job of working their way through our press.
Got to get a shot clock reset here. There we go.
I feel like we're big time in it now with the shot clock reset.
The old pump her up.
So 29-21, Shenandoah's down by 8. Take your time through the press. There you go. There's your diagonal pass. And now Stevens has it. She dribbles on the right side, throws it way too far for both posts. It's a turnover. It's going to go the other way. At 22, she's always on the ground. She's always on the ground. She's like a giraffe. You said that. You said that a couple years ago. Yeah. Didn't you say that?
Yeah. She's gotten better.
I'm just kidding. Only because you're here. That's the only reason why. See? Athlete gets the rebound.
Stayed on her feet.
Stevens has the ball going down the right side. She picks up her dribble. Nobody there. There's Finley. And bailed out there. It's going to be a foul and a shot. I hope Finley makes both free throws, but you get to that high post, there's nobody over on this opposite wing, and your hottest shooter tonight, wide open, nobody within 25 feet.
Yeah. reverse the ball and get it to your hottest shooter. Maybe she puts it in, but hopefully Macy puts
Yep.
these 2 free throws in
Yep.
and draws the Phillies even closer.
Misses the first. That foul was on, looks like Plagman. It was on Plagman. Plagman? I'm sorry. I'm not making fun. I just don't know how to say it. And anyways, I probably should have done a better job of going down there and asking their coach, but I did not do that. Finley splits a pair, so it's a 7-point lead. Phillies have chipped away a little bit here as we get a moving screen turnover by Hannah Sonderman, and really good job. It looked like a 1-3-1 look for the Phillies, kind of a flat line 1-3-1 there. A little bit of an odd-looking 1-3-1, but it was effective on that trip.
Yeah, something different, make them think a little bit.
And Berdorf is able to get the ball into Stevens, has it in the backcourt. And Stevens over to Rogers. That's got to be good. Just off the heel. And now here comes Suiso going all the way to the basket and to nobody in particular. Good defense by Rogers. And now Finley has it on the right wing. Finley swings the ball back to the top. Between the circles is Stevens. Back to Finley on the right wing. Again, that 2-3 zone. And that was a pass to Green. And there you go. I feel like that you got to give her an assist on that, but a really hard way to get your post the ball.
It was not the way the play was drawn up. I mean, it was the way the play's drawn up. Get her on the backside post, but not hit the rim.
Again, that horn set, and you're going to get a travel again. So Harlan coming out, they scored 1 point on free throws, if I'm not mistaken, or 2. Have they scored any? 2, yeah. So 2 on free throws, but no field goals for the first 3 minutes. Shenandoah has chipped away here, down now just by 5.
Yeah, good job by the Phillies defense, putting a little pressure on them or changing up what the look like on defense is and getting some turnovers.
But they're also, I mean, and to your point earlier, I'm glad I didn't get that out of my mouth before that happened. But again, to your point, other than that trip and then the Stevens turnover a couple possessions ago, they're getting it up the floor here in this first 3 minutes, and they're getting shots. I mean, that's a big deal. That sounds super simple and elementary, but that's a big deal.
Right.
And really difficult pass and catch there by Russ. She does get the pass, gets the ball back out to Miller. And Miller trying to get it back into Russ. She does. Good high-low. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Berdorf. I kind of hope it's on Berdorf because then that would be 3 on Green.
Yeah.
But, and that would only be 2 on Berdorf. And it is. So it'll be on Berdorf. So 2 fouls apiece for both teams. 4:37 to go in quarter number 3. Rust has the ball on the left block, and she put it in. So first field goal of the second half for Harlan as they stretch their lead back to 7. Tempo press and good diagonal pass. Rogers tried to drive it into the middle, got it stolen away by Miller, and Cyclones making their way back up the floor. That's Munson there in between the circles. Rejects the ball screen, and she just lost the ball. They're calling an offensive foul. Let's say she just lost the ball. I felt the same way you did, but that was a good call.
Yeah, I was going to be like, no way did she get a foul there. That ball just is loose. And so I'm glad that turned into an offensive foul because I think I might have just blown up accidentally. My mouth opened and I said something.
So we've got Chloe Denton checking in and Genevieve Jones for the Phillies as Denton now has the ball against this 1-2-2. Green back in the middle, floats it to Denton, gets it into Jones. Good ball movement. And that ball's tipped off of Christensen, so it'll stay with Shenandoah with 21 to shoot. The patience is definitely more evident in the second half than it was in the first half against that press.
Yes, for sure.
And Lene Green knocks down a 15-footer, and Genevieve Jones definitely got away with an absolute hold.
Who was holding who?
It was hook and hold? Isn't that a thing?
Hook and hold in college basketball.
Yeah. So Christensen has the ball, gets it over to Munson in the corner, back to Christensen on the right block. Christensen tries to muscle her way in, loses the ball, Rogers picked it up, and now Finley has it on the left side. Passed it, a tough pass to Green, but she saved it. Now back to Denton on the right wing. That's way long, and tried to save it, and did. The shot clock didn't reset because it didn't hit the rim. That's a block by Rust, and we're going to go the other way. No foul called there on the block to go the way of the Phillies. So still down by 5. Ball screen, Suiso trying to get around Rogers, can't do it. And Christensen up for 2. Good pass, good find by Suiso, and a foul by Jones. And I believe that is going to be 4 on Genevieve Jones.
I think so. Yeah, unfortunately.
So Jones, a monster night the other night, 11 points, about 1 million rebounds and blocks. And tonight, definitely not as effective, but part of that is not being on the floor and not being able to be as aggressive in foul trouble. As she sits down and Berdorf will check back in. Christensen missed the first one. Savannah Christensen, her second free throw, it rattles around and down the old toilet bowl. At least that's what they called it when we were kids. They probably can't call it that now. I don't know.
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, nobody's listening to us anyways.
We're the ones that have the microphone.
Yeah, nobody's listening to us anyways. Well, maybe, I suppose Emily Olson's probably listening to us.
No, I think I saw her here.
Oh, well, now we don't have anybody listening to us.
Listening to us. She's here.
Name drop. She's going to go back and listen.
Yeah.
As the turnover by Rogers and company, and that's going to give the ball back to Harlan with 2:40 to go in quarter number 3. They've chipped away a little bit, but still down by 2 possessions. Pass by Sonderman, stolen by Lene Green, and Green gets it to Finley, and going to be that 2-3 zone look again for Harlan, as Rogers has it deep on the left wing. Big lob pass and a foul on the backside. That's a tough pass to make when your offensive player, your teammate, is on the backside of that backside post. That's a tough pass to make, and fortunate for the Phillies, they were able to get it and get on the line.
Yeah, it's a set play where they actually have Green on the ball side, and then she sets a screen away and then rolls back to the middle and throws it over the top. And so set play, she knows she's going to get it there. Excellent job of being able to catch it.
Sure.
Now just being able to get that balance and finish.
Green splits the pair, and the rebound is tracked down by Molly Swenson, who just checked back into the game for Harlan. Lob pass into Rust. Rust goes up and finishes. You know, you got to give that up. If you're Green, 2 fouls, you don't want to pick up another cheap one. As that ball is nearly stolen away, but good job by Berdorf just to be there. Really good hands by Green. That's a tight pass from Denton, but a really good job of just snagging that with one hand by Green.
Yeah, really good catch and a really good job of putting pressure on it after you get across half court. Don't let them get all the way back into their defense.
So now just a 5-point lead. Harlan with the ball, just over a minute and a half to go. Lob pass. That's not a good idea when you're getting played behind, and definitely don't want to lob that. Denton picked up her dribble. She did get it to Green. Opposite wing, no good. Backside rebound, of course, and a double dribble. So Shenandoah will regain possession on the turnover. 116 to go in quarter number 3. Chance to cut this to 3 or 2. Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, just continue to be patient here on the offensive end. Started the inbound play a little too early. Didn't have the ball in the thrower's hand. Started the inbound play. You don't have the ball.
All right, ball is into Green. Gets it to Finley. Tries to do a reverse, and Suiso says no soup for you. I'm not going to be as animated when it's the other team. But still Shenandoah ball. 31 seconds on the shot clock. And there's a foul by a couple of Cyclones there. I would imagine they'll probably give that one to Miller. That's going to be the 5th team foul, I believe, on Harlan. And that's going to put Green to the line with 7 points already tonight. chance to cut the lead down to, well, now just 4 as she misses the front end. You talked about it before the break. Free throw is going to be very important, and it's important in every game. But we're kind of been about a 45 to 50% shooting team over the last few years, and that seems to kind of be the trend tonight too.
Yeah, about right at 500 here at the free throw line, unfortunately.
And Green missing them both. Old Dan Dockich always says water always finds its level. So in the last game, Suiso drives to the basket. Good Euro step, but no good. And that ball's going to go off of, I thought that ball was off of Stevens, but they're going to say it's Shenandoah ball.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dan Dockich, ESPN commentator, former collegiate basketball coach, always says water always finds its level. And Derek Martin the other night, we were like 7 for 10 shooting free throws, and then we ended up about 40 or 50%. Just kind of water always finding its level there. They're calling a double dribble on that, and I don't agree with it because she lost the ball.
I don't
but it's a turnover nonetheless, and we're going to go the other way. I'm sorry, I'm off my soapbox. Nobody cares about what Dan Dockich says.
Yeah, we're 9 of 18, so
we're
right there.
Water always finds its level. So Suiso back in the game. Again, that double horn set there off the high ball screen. Suiso on the drive, and then she ran right into Cassidy. If Cassidy Stevens just stood, just got set, it's probably going to be a charge, but instead it turns into a block.
Yeah, she didn't go down there and get her foot on the baseline and turn and gain that guarding position. She kind of got down there and tried to continue to help Caroline cut her off instead of just trying to draw the charge.
Yeah, great job of getting there. Just got to finish the process there as that ball was batted out of bounds, so it's going to stay Cyclone ball with 32.1 seconds left, and the shot clock just mysteriously got shut off. So there will be they can hold for the final shot if they wanted to. Suiso has the ball on the left wing. She's going to move it back between the circles. 20 seconds left in quarter number 3. And Suiso, good drive, had a lot of contact down there with the body, but no foul called. And Rust knocks in the bucket on the rebound, and then the ball gets stolen away by Suiso and then stolen back by Rogers. The shot goes up by Berdorf. No good. A lot of craziness in the last 15 seconds or so, but that's going to end quarter number 3. Down by 7 are the Phillies.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
That's her average.
Welcome back into Shenandoah Rexroth Court. Phillies down by 7, 36-29. And Harlan will have the ball to start the final quarter here in Shenandoah. And Suiso brings it in between the circles. Man-to-man defense here for Shenandoah. Sonderman on the left wing. Back to Christensen at the free throw line. Into Rust. Back out to Suiso for a wide-open 3, and that's a wedgie. Our first wedgie of the year. It's a jump ball. It's going to go to Shenandoah.
So you missed it. So Jenna acted like she was going to jump up and get it, and the ref was coming in, and he was going to do it too. And he kind of was like, "You got it." And Jenna's just like, she shakes her head, "No, I'm not getting it." It was just kind of funny, like she challenged him like she was going to get up there.
So Phillies with the ball back after the wedgie. And Lene Green with the ball on the left block, and tough in between three defenders. Rebound by Harlan, and Sonderman tried to go to the basket. Good job by Rogers cutting her off. And now Munson has it on the right wing. Back to Suiso, right at the top of the key, between the circles. Ball screen, Suiso, lob into Rust, drop step, no good off the back iron. And now Lene Green is going to bring it up the floor. Zone look here for Harlan. As now Rogers has it at the top, over to Finley. Really tough pass. And Finley double dribbled, got away with it, nearly made it. And now Harlan running, Suiso going in, gets the body contact, and she'll go to a line for two. I really like that play when it works. That's a really tough pass.
Yeah, I don't actually think that was the set play. She just looked at her that way that time around. But again, just settling your feet and then getting your eyes up on the backboard, ready to be able to score. Sometimes it's just a rushed movement. Sometimes when you catch it off balance, you think that you should just score.
And both free throws good from Suiso. She's had a really nice game to this point. And a softball pass over to Rogers. And now Macy Finley has it on the right wing, over to Rogers. Lob to Green, nobody there. Little resistance that time. That's more of the lob that I'm used to, as now Green, if I'm not mistaken, coaches 11 points. Second Philly in double figures.
Yeah, 11.
So down by 7, just as we started the quarter. Suiso gets it to Sonderman, dribbles between the circles at the top of the key now. Back to Suiso. She's looking to drive, flips it to Christensen on the wing. Munson inside to Rust, back to Christensen, three in the corner, no good. Backside rebound attempt, tipped by Finley, they'll say, and it'll stay with Harlan. Backside rebound, Coach.
Yeah, I actually think the way Lene is playing defense on Rust right now, just staying on her back, right? Can she beat you off the dribble and make a play? I don't know that she can.
Munson has it at the top. And three by Sonderman. Backside rebound corralled by Rogers. And Phillies have a chance to cut into this lead. Back to the top, swing the ball over to Finley. And back to Lene Green. Really good footwork, but you got to cash in. She gets a rebound and the foul. She'll go to the line for two. Really good footwork by Green. Didn't travel there. We did the little up and under, and she is rewarded for her hard work.
Yeah, that time she caught it and didn't have to throw it up right away, right? Just catch it, get your balance, and then work your way into that scoring position. She did a really good job that time around.
Green makes the front end of her two free throws, and this is kind of the Shenandoah that I was maybe hoping to see this year. A lot of not pounded inside, and don't forget about your shooters, but the presence of Lene Green and Genevieve Jones, it has to matter. If it doesn't matter, your shooters can't do anything. And now it matters. You should get some wide open threes here pretty soon. As Munson, really good drive, but it rattled out, and then the rebound by Suiso. Back to Munson. She's going to shoot a three from the wing. She got it. Big shot by Munson, and we're going to get a timeout by Harlan, so we'll take it with them.
Green Plains is transforming. In addition to being a first-class biofuels producer, we are now a leading ag-tech company, producing high-quality feed ingredients for dairy, poultry, swine, pet food, and aquaculture. At our Aqua Lab, we are conducting research to produce the best ingredients for our optimal aquafeed products. Green Plains is expanding in every way. If you're interested in being a part of this journey with us, check out our website for our latest job opportunities.
Anyways, I digress. We're back into Shenandoah. 8-point deficit. Harlan out on top, Coach. There is 5:10 to go. What do the Phillies got to do here in the last 5 minutes to not only chip into the lead, but take over the lead and end up coming out on top?
Continue to not turn the ball over. Well, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 turnovers this half versus 15 in the first half. And then again, continue to play inside out. Keep pounding the ball into Green, and then hopefully it can come back out for a 3 at some point in time, but I'd keep pounding it in there.
Ball inside to Jones. Jones kicks it back out, reversing the ball well until it gets stolen by Sonderman. And here comes Suiso. Suiso, no good. Rebound and put back up by Rust, and that may be on Genevieve Jones. That may be on Jones. We'll see who they call it on. No, they're going to call it on Macy Finley. So that'll be her second. But now Rust going to the line to try to make this a double-digit game again. We had some open looks. We just didn't take them on the other end.
Hey, just so you know, we do have one person watching, at least 2, because my parents are sitting in the living room together, I'm assuming.
Nice.
But Dad says we sound good, and it's a sharp picture.
Well, at least the picture's good. Don't know about the guys talking.
We're ugly. That's why the camera doesn't show us.
Finley has the ball on the right wing, and we're kind of an overload here, 4-on-3, and now here's Rogers backside, and she can't get it. Front side rebound this time. Suiso passes ahead to Sonderman, and Sonderman will hold it up a little bit, try to run some clock, get a good look. Down by 8 are the Phillies with just over 4 minutes to play in regulation. Suiso nearly lost the ball, but she's going to get fouled on the drive by Caroline Rogers, and that'll be her 4th foul by the board anyways. That'll be her 4th foul, and that's a 1-and-1 situation with, if not their best player, their second best player on the line.
Yep. Something you just can't do. You got to play better defense out there and move your feet.
Fortunate for the Phillies, Suiso missed, and now Macy Finley has the ball. Again, still down by just 8. It's just 3 or 4 possessions. It's not that big of a deal. Long pass, corner 3 by Rogers. No good. Backside rebound, fought for, and Munson comes up with it. And Plogman going coast to coast, can't get it. Genevieve Jones gets the rebound. Phillies got to have some sense of urgency here with under 4 to play. Down by 8. They've had a couple of good looks here in the last few possessions, just haven't been able to cash in. That's a dangerous pass and stolen away by Sonderman, who's going to go coast to coast and laid it in. 10-point game and a timeout by Coach Weinrich, and the Phillies will take it with them. We'll be back in.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
All right, welcome back into Shenandoah. 3:29 to go in regulation. Double-digit deficit here for the Phillies. Coach Weinrich called the timeout. What are we talking about here in this timeout, Coach?
Taking care of the basketball. We came out of the last timeout saying can't turn it over, and we've turned it over 3 times since then. Can't do that. And getting down here and finding a way to get an open look or a solid take down low in the post. So Caroline's missed a couple threes, but they were good looks. Can't fault that. And so again, just continue to pound it in and see if we can't get an and-one opportunity maybe for Genevieve or Lene down in the post here on this possession.
So it looks like we're back and ready to play here, and the official blows a whistle. We're back going, and Cassidy Stevens will bring the ball up the floor. We've got a 1-3-1 look here. Got a 1-3-1 look here for Harlan. That has been a thorn in the side of the Phillies program here for a little while, that 1-3-1. Now they see if they switched out of it. No, they're still in that 1-3-1. And we're going to get a step on the sideline there by Chloe Denton, so a turnover. And just like the opposite of what you were talking about, Coach, is just value in the basketball.
Yeah, every possession counts here down the stretch if you want to make your way back into this ballgame.
Munson drives the lane, kicks it to Sonderman in the corner. Suiso has it. Good movement, player movement here for Harlan. And now Munson shoots a deep three, rattled in and out, but good job by Sonderman to hustle to get the rebound, but then stepped on the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover. It didn't take very long, but Caroline Rogers is back in the game. She sat for about 25 seconds of game time. She's got 4 fouls, and Cassidy Stevens will take a seat. So under 3 to play. Finley brings the ball up the floor. In that 1-3-1 look, kind of a flat 1-3-1 like Shenandoah was playing earlier, and that ball nearly stolen away by Suiso, but Shenandoah is going to get bailed out, and it was a foul, but avoiding the turnover. That's going to be a 1-1. Both teams in the bonus here, Coach.
Yeah, an opportunity to cut into the lead with the clock stopped. Obviously, something that the Phillies have to take advantage of.
And Genevieve Jones will check out. Jenna Burdorf will check back in. And Finley at the line, looking to try to cut into this 10-point deficit. First shot up and good for Macy Finley. Believe she's got 7 on the night so far, Coach?
7.
We'll see if she can't make it 8. And she does. 43-35, full court pressure here for the Phillies against the Cyclones, and the Cyclones do a really good job of breaking that pressure. And Munson and Finley collide, and probably should have been a foul on somebody, but they called a travel, and we'll move on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to watch that one back. I don't know. Did the ball get in between them? I don't know. I kind of was blocked by your computer, so I just saw 2 people go to the floor.
There was definitely some contact, but we'll take advantage of it, hopefully. And Denton shooting a 3 way off, and that's going to be off of Burdorf on the backside. You appreciate the shot, but again, maybe a little forced, a little rushed.
Yeah, I would agree there. Try to get it inside first, and then you can always pop back out to that.
That's probably a charge, but they're going to call a block on Finley, and then Denton and Finley a little slow to get up. And that's going to put, I believe, Plogman on the line for a 1-and-1. I mean, Finley, that time, she probably fouled down there.
What are they calling the foul on here?
I mean,
the scores table is saying that.
5 on
who? It's definitely not on Caroline, who would be the only person that could have 5 fouls.
Oh, they got it fixed. Yeah. They put it on number 2.
Yeah.
But
I think they tried.
It was definitely.
No, she does not have 5 fouls. Macy Finley does not have 5 fouls. She does not have 5 fouls. I think he turned around and gave the signal that it was going on Caroline, who could have 5 fouls, but it was definitely not on her because she wasn't even involved in the play. It was Chloe and Macy.
Yeah. And the possession before, Macy probably did foul the girl, but this last possession, I mean, she was just standing in one spot and got ran into. The free throw was missed, so nothing really mattered there other than time and us talking about it. And that's a tough pass, good catch, and Burdorf laid it in. All of a sudden, Phillies down by just 6 with 2 minutes to play. A lot of ball game left, and then an errant pass. It's going to go out of bounds. Phillies ball. 1:59 to go. Down by Coach, just 6 points on a good find from Denton, and Burdorf laying it in.
Yeah, good job seeing Burdorf on the backside wide open, caught it, and able to put it up for the 2 points.
Might be a 5-second call. They do get the ball in, and we're going to get a foul on the backside by probably Suiso, it looked like. So that's going to send Lene Green back to the free throw line, 1-and-1. Chance to score some points with the clock stopped. Super critical, down by 6 with less than 2 to play.
Yeah, needs to put these ones in right here.
Of course she does. Ask and you shall receive, Coach. Down by just 5. This is as close as they've got here in this second half. 5 points. See if they can't break the glass ceiling here and get a little closer. Second free throw up and good, down by just 4, and a timeout by Harlan. Probably a good timeout. Uncle Mo might be changing his address right now. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 34.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Couple home games. All right.
Well,
all right, we are back here in Shenandoah. Just under 2 minutes to play. Phillies making it interesting, Coach.
yeah, again, now we're turning up the pressure. Went full court and put a little pressure on Harlan. And again, got to get defensive stops. Give yourselves a chance to bring it back down and have opportunities to score. But you also have to break their zone pressure as well. So you got to value the basketball, try to get a steal, and if you don't get a steal, at least have them run some time off the clock before they throw up a crazy shot, hopefully, and then everybody has to box out. There can be no leaking out. You got to make sure that everybody's defensive rebounding here on every one of these possessions.
So it's going to be Sonderman throwing the ball in, and the ball will go into Suiso. As Suiso trying to go up the floor with the pressure, and she does. Sonderman now has it, gets it back to Suiso. Suiso just past the timeline. Dribble handoff to Munson, who's now in between the circles. Munson has a driving lane. She took it in a foul. That's a tough call. Looks like a bailout foul there. I mean, kind of just got her. She brought the ball up, and it just kind of went into Finley's body there. That's a tough. And now that is her 4th foul.
Yeah, that's a rough one because again, she's picking up the ball actually to pass it out, not to shoot it.
Is this a 1-and-1 though, or is it 2 shots?
It is a 1-and-1.
So first shot, and the basketball gods reward us as the rebound by Finley. She's got to have like 18 rebounds in the game. 1.5 minutes to play. Finley trapped in the corner. Timeout called by Coach Weinrich, and that was a very timely timeout, and we will take it with them and hear from our friends.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
We're back here in Shenandoah, Rexroth Court. 26 seconds on the shot clock, 1:29 to go on the game clock. Phillies will have the ball on the far side, down by just 4. You don't need a 3 right now, so the whole playbook's open here. So just get a good look and cash in here. Easier said than done sometimes.
It is.
Finley trying to get the ball in, does to Denton. That's a tough long pass. Gets it to Rogers, and the 3 from the corner by Burdorf is off. This is going to be rebounded by Harlan, going back the other way. 1:15 to go in regulation. And now Munson content just to hold the ball. Now Sonderman has the ball, back to Munson.
So this is where the shot clock comes into play.
Yep.
Completely different scenario here.
Yep.
This year in basketball.
So there's now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Harlan's got to do something. 5, don't reach, don't foul. And there it was. You have 32 seconds of good defense, and then you foul. And I can see the frustration on your face, Coach. I feel like there's going to be a conversation at the dinner table.
Just no reason to reach. Just play with your hands out, make yourself look big. She's still 18 feet away from the basket and dribbling away. She's actually dribbling away from the basket. And so just put your hands out and make her continue to dribble away from the basket, and you'd be just fine.
So that Looks like, yeah, that's Suiso makes the first one. Second free throw up, and that is also good. So now 48 seconds left, down by 6. Still don't have to have a 3, but you got to go. 2-3 zone look. You tried to get it inside, and that one was well off the mark. So it's a turnover, and looking a little bleak here for the Phillies. They need a big turnaround in momentum here in the last 40 seconds. Ball gets into Munson, and Munson picked up her dribble, and we're going to get a timeout called by Munson, and we'll take another 30. So we.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Phillies down by 6. Harlan with the ball. 35 seconds left to go. Coach, it's a quick steal or a foul right now, I assume, correct?
Yeah, you got to extend this game as long as you can now. Had the trap, forced the timeout by Harlan, which was good, but now it's definitely extend this ball game as long as you can and hope that Harlan misses some free throws and you get down the court and make some baskets in a hurry. And everybody can foul except for Finley and Rogers. They both have 4. Everybody else has the opportunity to get one at least here, and so Burdorf needs to be ready because the ball normally comes right back to the inbounder. So.
And the ball gets in to Plagueman, and she brings it up the floor and does the splits there, loses the ball. Stevens has it, going in and fouled. So Cassidy Stevens will go to the line. No points on the night, but she's got a chance to change that, get back down by just 4 with 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, slippery spot over there evidently on the court.
Yeah, just kind of, yeah. She did the splits there.
Leg went right out from underneath her over there.
It's fortunate for her that she's okay. Stevens makes the first one, so down by 5. I mean, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. They got the turnover that they needed. Just really got to seize every opportunity here with 25 seconds to go. Second free throw, rattles around and down by 4, and maybe an offense-defense substitution. Looks like it.
Ooh. Oh, that's.
Yep, she dribbled the ball. She can't dribble the ball, so that's going to be a turnover. Sonderman trying to get her. She can run baseline there, but she can't dribble the ball because that deadens the ball.
Right. It's like you're passing it.
Now, can Green come back in the game even though no time has come off the clock?
She can because we put the ball in play. Although the clock didn't start, the ball was in play.
Gotcha. Clock is running on the. Oh, no, the turnover and the foul. If you're going to foul, you got to do it right away. Credit Burdorf for doing that, but it was a tough pass. I mean, I know you want to get it into Green, but, I mean, there's 4 red jerseys around her, and that's a tough catch. Even doesn't matter how good a player you are, that's a tough catch.
Right, and Finley was open at the top of the key for a 3, possibly. Burdorf was open in the corner for a possible 3. So, yeah, don't force it in there if you don't have to.
So 5-point game, and Rogers comes out of the game. Second leading scorer on the night, and Chloe Denton will check into the game. And second free throw good, back down by 6. Got to push, and you got to look for probably a 3 right about now. And Denton's got it in the corner, gets it into Green. Green got it, and a timeout is called. So it may be academic at this point with 6.5 to go, but Philly's not giving up. Green with 17 points on the night by my just trying to remember.
Yep, you got 17.
So, Coach, 6.5 to go, down by 2 possessions here. I mean, it's very difficult. Suppose it could happen. Anything can happen. But what are we looking for here out of the timeout?
Yeah, foul anybody except for Schwezo and Plagman. They're the 2 that have hit the most free throws for Harlan. That's what they should be talking about in the huddle. They should know who is the top free throw people for Harlan. Should be keeping track of that over there on the bench and know that stat. And so then you go from there. But yeah, it's going to have to be a quick foul again. Now Burdorf has 4, Finley has 4, and Caroline Rogers is back in the game with 4.
Yeah.
And so that kind of stinks for those 3.
Yeah, at this point, 6.5, you just got to foul.
Matter. Yeah, you got to foul.
And I've always wondered this because I've coached basketball and I've played it, and you've played it and you've coached it. So it's illegal against the rules to intentionally foul. Yet every game that's anywhere close and at any level, everybody knows there's intentional fouls. Why don't they call intentional fouls? Because they're intentional. Why don't they call intentional fouls?
Right.
Like, why don't they call them? Because you can't. You can't do that, right?
Right.
As Burdorf intentionally fouls, fouls Munson.
Actually put 2 hands on her back and pushed her.
So that'll send Munson to the line with 4.4. But you understand my point. It's a wild, people should not be able to do this. But I did it. I'm sure you did it. Everybody does it. I'm not. It's not bad strategy. It's just.
Right.
That's just the odd. It's odd to me.
Yeah, and in that situation, most of the time I would have coached my kids to just go ahead and hug somebody as somebody runs into you. Just hug them.
Yep.
Right. They ran into me. I didn't run into them.
Yep.
Right. So I didn't intentionally foul them.
Yep.
Right. They ran into me and I hugged and I chose to hold.
But we always used to say you have to go for the ball.
Right. But when the ball's not in, and we don't want the clock to run,
just
they ran into
give
me
them a hug.
and I lost my balance and I had to hold them.
Yep, absolutely. So, anyways, we'll have lots more things to talk about through the course of the season. As Munson's second free throw is no good, clock is started. Got to get a shot off, and the shot is up and is no good, and that's going to be the final as Stevens' half-court heave goes just to the right and high, and Harlan gets their first win of the season. Phillies fall to 1-3 and 0-1 in the Hawkeye 10. We'll step aside for a couple of commercials, and we'll be right back.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
Don't say anything.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
All right, 2 seconds. Welcome back into Shenandoah. It was a 47-43 win for the Harlan Community Cyclones. Coach, give us some final game official 1,000% official stats.
Yeah, something like that. So, again, we had some computer troubles early in the game, so I might have missed a couple things, but I think I got the score generally close. So Harlan was led by Erica Rush. She had 16 points. Then Schwezo had 13. Plagman ended up with 7, and Sonderman ended up with 5. And so four girls for Harlan's score tonight. On the Philly side, Lene Green finishes with 17 points, 15 of those coming in the second half. Also ends up with 6 rebounds, which TJ says is not nearly enough. He says that I missed a couple of those, which I might have. Caroline Rogers ends up with 10 and 3 rebounds. Macy Finley ends up with 8 points, 5 of 6 at the free throw line. And then Chloe Denton hit a 3. Jen and Cassidy both had 2 points, and Genevieve only had 1. The Phillies ended up with 6 rebounds each from Burdorf, Green, and Jones, who in limited action had six rebounds. So you know that she can play a bigger impact on the game if she's in the game, not in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Right? And so the Phillies end up 17 of 26 from the free throw line, so a little bit better than their season average, which was good. Only ended up with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ended up with 12 turnovers in that second half, so the 27 turnovers on the night, that's not a number that you want to see from the
And
Phillies.
to be fair to that turnover number, when Shenandoah started breaking that press, they got out of it. I mean, they 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row, you don't get a turnover and you give up points on the back end. Harlan got out of it there for most of that second half. I'd say maybe only the first half of the third quarter, they were getting pressed. So, I mean, that's a part of it too, but that's just taking care of the ball.
Yeah, if you can get them out of that press, that's where good things happen. And really, Shenandoah, if you think back to last year when we played up at Harlan, that's exactly how we won. We were able to beat their press over and over and over again and get some easy buckets and put some pressure on them. So something that the Phillies can work on, obviously, is figuring out that little defensive pressure and not turning the ball over. But, in general, hard-fought game for the Phillies. Came back, outscored Harlan in the second half. By
5?
5. And so they're right there. They can build on it and continue to grow as a team moving forward.
Next ball game for the Phillies will be at home on Tuesday against Red Oak, and that will be a KMA game. Trevor Mater and myself will be here for that. But when they're not calling it, it'll be the old band will be back together. Everybody likes Van Halen, but we like the original Van Halen. Like, that's the best. Like, everybody likes AC/DC, but we want the original AC/DC. You know what I mean? Like, that's what the fans are clamoring for, and they're getting it tonight, and they're going to get it most of the year, but not Tuesday. But that should be a better result Tuesday, not taking anything away from Red Oak and what their new coach has done and this, that, and the other, but that's a different style of team that we're going to play. We should be able to have better success Tuesday than we did tonight.
Yeah, again, just continue to build on what you did in the second half tonight. Again, can't turn the ball over, got to make free throws, and then work inside out on offense, and good things will happen.
So we're going to step aside to get set up for the boys varsity game between Harlan Community and your Shenandoah Mustangs. We will be back in about Welcome back into Shenandoah High School. Rexroth Court. We're just about ready to start the boys' half of the doubleheader tonight. Coach Spiegel, first year as the boys' coach. It's been a rough couple of games, the first 2 games. A lot of kids maybe that haven't had big roles or haven't even played basketball for a while. Stepping into some roles here, and then again without Blake Harold. Whether it's an injury or whatever, so he played in the first game, but not this one or the one before. I mean, what's kind of the goal here for Shenandoah tonight? Win, lose, or draw? I mean, what are we looking for here in Game 3 of Year 1 for Coach Spiegel?
Yeah, the biggest thing will be just to continue to grow the program, right? So, new coach, different players, having to step up and get some things done, obviously, and so you have some young kids. Some kids that are pretty inexperienced when it comes to playing the game of basketball, especially at the varsity level. And so you end up with some kids that just get in some awkward situations that they just don't know any better. And so again, just trying to grow the program and continue to, do it the Ryan Spiegel way. Whatever he wants done, let's do it that way and continue to grow the program.
And the 3 right away in the corner from Jacob Birch puts Harlan on top early. Harlan's a bunch of dudes out there right now. They got a bunch of thick kids out there.
Big kids. There's a reason why they
won the state championship.
Won the state football title, because they got some big athletic kids.
So now Will Arkfeld gets the ball to Tegan Kasperbauer, the head of the snake of the Harlan Community Football team. Probably, if he's not the best quarterback in the area, he's probably 1A as far as that goes. He's a pretty good basketball player as well, but a foul inside. I don't really have the number. Number 2 looked like that was on Juan Cepeda there. Pass outside to Jace Goobles, and now Harlan, 2 shots, 2 threes, 6-0 early for the Cyclones. And now Jade Spangler has it for the Mustangs, right between the circles, gets it to Gage Heron.
Face up.
Back to Juan Cepeda. Cepeda back to Spangler. Zwickel in the corner, 3 long, and rebounded by Jacob Birch. Birch looking to push, and he's going to try to drive by Lormer. Good defense there by Lormer. Kasperbauer has it on the right wing, gets it inside to Reese. Reese, big body in there. And another 3 by Goobles, missed. Rebound by Jade Spangler. Shenandoah looking to push a little bit here. Zwickel has it on the right wing. And now Spangler has it. 6:30 to go in quarter number 1. Heron on the right wing. Tried to get it to Cepeda. Good job by Reese to get his hand in there. And now Jacob Birch up and under, no good. Rebound again by Spangler. 2-on-2. See if Spangler attacks. Nice little pump fake. And Goobles fouls Spangler. Good job by Jade Spangler. Just attacking Goobles there.
Yeah, so far, the difference between the first 2 games and this game is Harlan's not pressing. They're playing man, so giving Shenandoah an opportunity to run through some of their man offense and sets. And again, they're playing man and trying to figure out how to play man the best that they can and understanding how to do that. And so this is a good opportunity for Shenandoah to get better tonight. The score might end up lopsided, as Harlan obviously is going to be a really, really good basketball team, but continue to build on some of the things that they put in practice over the last couple of days and continue to get better.
And first game of the season for Harlan, correct?
Correct. And so obviously that makes it a little bit difficult to scout, but you have a pretty good idea of what they're going to do.
Yep,
And we have film on them, for the last couple of seasons.
Well, and Coach Osborne's been doing it for a million years.
So if you don't know, you're not paying attention.
Yep. He's a super good basketball coach and an even a better guy. But, yeah, he's pretty well. He's going to play man-to-man, and he's going to do what he does. And that's so, yeah, pretty, not to say easy to scout Harlan, but you got an idea what they're going to do. You just got to stop it. Birch misses both free throws. Fight for the rebound is going to be won by Reese because there was a foul. Looked like on Cepeda, and if that's on Cepeda, that's 2 already. Yes, it is. That's 2 fouls on Juan Cepeda, and size-wise, that matters. three in the corner, rattles around and down for Will Arkfeld. Arkfeld makes it 9-1, and 3 out of 4 shooting threes so far for the Cyclones. Cepeda on the right wing, tried to get it into Heron. Heron lost the ball, and Jacob Birch takes it all the way in and fouled and one. That's going to be 2 fouls, I believe, on Camden Lormer as well. So 4 fouls tonight so far on Shenandoah and on 2 individuals, Cepeda, and then on Lormer, as you're going to see right away, Cole Graham coming into the game. Thanks, Coach. I had a brain freeze there. And Graham checked in for Cepeda. Rebound by Casper Bauer. Casper Bauer muscles it up on 13-1 early. Cyclones out on top, 5:30 to go in quarter number 1. Ball tipped away and stolen away by Casper Bauer, and he lays it up and in. And a timeout early by Coach Spiegel, so we'll take it with.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Just your stat, the whole thing. Welcome back into Shenandoah. 15-1 Harlan Community Cyclones out in front, and kind of the way we figured they would do it. They're big, they're physical, and they're fast, and they're getting out and they're running. Jacob Birch and then Tegan Casper Bauer back-to-back possessions with steals and runouts, and Shenandoah just trying to stem the tide here and stop the bleeding a little bit. Foul trouble early for Shenandoah, as well as Camden Lormer has 2 fouls, and Juan Cepeda 2 fouls as well, and again without Blake Harold, so you're a man short, and it looks like, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Dalton Athan's on the sideline, so he's on the bench, so he's back and healthy?
Yeah, well, I don't know that he's fully healthy. I heard that he might play tonight in some limited time, so we'll see how that works, but I hear that he's been fully cleared to bowl and is maybe a couple days away from being fully cleared to play basketball.
Really good move in there by Juan Cepeda, who drove the ball there on Reese, the other Reese, the younger of the Reeses, as Casper Bauer gets it into Reese, and that's the 3rd foul in 3 minutes on Juan Cepeda, and he could play, Coach. He's playing.
He's playing.
There's no he could play anymore. The crafty lefty, Dalton Athan, checking into the game. And by my count, there's only one lefty on the floor for Shenandoah tonight.
Something different this year. Different look.
Yep. Coach Spiegel says, I don't need that many lefties. I just want a couple.
Righties.
And Casper Bauer gets the ball into Arkfeld, to Birch at the top. Arkfeld in the wing, nobody guarding him, and he made him pay. Good ball movement and shot making. Those two things kind of go hand in hand sometimes with this Harlan team. And Graham has it on the left wing. Gets it to Zwickel. Zwickel between the circles. And gets it to Athan. And Cole Graham has it. 10 seconds to shoot for Shenandoah. 5 to shoot for Shenandoah. Zwickel did get the shot off. Good hustle rebound by Lormer, and is going to draw a foul. Looked like on Will Arkfeld there. So I noticed that the last game Shenandoah had against Southwest Valley, Camden Lormer very much a hustler out there. He's going to scrap and fight for those loose balls.
Yeah, it gives you 100% effort all the time, and he's the one kid that has some varsity playing experience, that kind of understands and knows what the game looks like, and so it might be a little bit slower in his eyes versus some of these other kids. The game's coming at them really, really fast.
Yeah, and Zwickel played a little bit last year. Ethan played a little bit more, but he's still coming back off of the foot injury too. So you got to imagine things are a little crazy for him right now too, as the shot from Spangler in the corner was missed short. Arkfeld with the drive, no good. Gets his own rebound, no foul called, and the rebound by Spangler as he's out and running. He's going in. The little Euro step, no good. Rebound by Goebbels. We're getting up and down. Now the big man, Goebbels, no look pass into the corner. 3-ball just off the heel. Rebound by Arkfeld. And to Casper Bauer at the top between the circles. And Eggers has it back to Casper Bauer. Coach Osborne slowing him down, trying to get him to run a set. And they get the ball into Reese. Reese, a lot of contact, but no foul called. I think the officials are having a little bit of a tighter whistle or a looser whistle here midway through this quarter. And that was a travel on Seth Zwickel. Good defense by Casper Bauer. Zwickel got up in the air and had nowhere to go. And that's a turnover. And now into the game, back into the game is Gage Herron. And looks like the other Burdorf is coming into the game. So coaching or calling the girls' game with the daughter and now calling the boys' game with the son. Is it fun for you?
It's probably better for them because I can't yell at them from the stands.
And Arkfeld in the corner, another three for Harlan. I think that's their fifth three.
Fifth, yeah. And he's got 3 of them.
Yeah. Spangler on a screen by Graham. Now he's guarded by Goebbels. Have a little bit of a mismatch there. Lormer trying to drive Reese, but Reese rejects the shot, and now Birch up and running. Arkfeld short on the layup. He can make threes, but he's been struggling with the layups as he gets his own rebound and the putback. 23-3. Harlan way out on top. Spangler got it to Burdorf. Burdorf on the left wing to Herron. He's got a shot, and he misses about everything there. I don't think it hit the rim. It's going to be Harlan ball.
Yeah, and so Herron he played some varsity last year, right? And so, it just makes it super, super difficult to do things when you have some really inexperienced kids. I'm sure you and Derek talked about this the other night with Jade. Jade's been a wrestler his whole life, never played organized basketball. Sounds like he's super good in the gym in the morning, so he just has to learn. But first 2 nights out, 1-2-2 press gets in your face really quick.
Yeah,
take care of it. So, but he's going to turn into a really good basketball player. You can tell that he has the skills and athletic ability to do it. He just has to learn by playing some basketball.
Burdorf, the fadeaway. Oh, I thought he was going to nail that. That was a pretty shot.
Good look. Not bad.
And Birch driving uncontested for 2. 28-3, 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Harlan out on top by 25 here in the first quarter. Burdorf has it on the left wing, gets it to Herron. Herron kick to the corner. No, he takes it all the way in. Good take, got to finish. Rebound by Eggers. That's a good take.
That was a good take. Just got to finish at the rim, get your eyes up there. Don't worry about contact. Play through that contact.
Reese goes up strong and maybe some contact, but no call. Birch, one of the best players in the conference last year was Jacob Birch, and he missed a shot, and that doesn't happen very often. There's another giraffe. It's just always on the floor, them Burdorfs, I tell you.
Well, he might have some reason. He went from size 9s to size 13s in 1 year.
What is he? Is he 6'4"?
6'3", 6'4", something like that. He started last year like 5'7", 5'8". So
what do you guys feed him?
Well, I don't know that he eats a lot and doesn't gain any weight. It's just
he just gains it vertically.
Yeah. So he's figuring it out. But those big size 13s got in the way of a Harlan guy.
And the layup by Reese makes it an even 30 for Harlan with 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Burdorf has it on the right wing. Herron now at the top of the key, guarded by Eggers. And I don't believe that touched anybody. No, it did not. And that's going to be a turnover. Shot clock will be off. 16.3 to go in quarter number 1. Harlan flexing their muscles, their Shelby County muscles, up by 27 here as the shot clock's off, and Harlan more than likely holding for one shot. Reese to Reese, and that's a combination. That's Josef to Franz. The steal and the shot by Eggers. He doesn't get it off in time. So we did have a turnover, but we didn't give up any points on the back end. So 32-3 is the score at the end of 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Hold on.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Volleyball won tonight, by the way. Welcome back to Shenandoah Rex Roth Court. Just about ready to start quarter number 2. Harlan out big. First game of the year for Harlan. It's probably a good problem to have if you're Coach Osborne. It's a problem, but it's a good problem because that means they're playing deep into the playoffs for football. It's not that the guys aren't in shape. It's just that they haven't had a lot of practices, so they purposefully delay their start to the season a couple of weeks. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I would assume that's probably the case for them.
Harlan coming out in a zone here to start the second quarter, a 2-3 zone, and forced the turnover. And Jacob Birch tried to go in the lane, and he loses the ball. Gage Heron picks it up. Gage Heron pulls the ball back. Spangler picked up the dribble, back to Heron. Again, a 2-3 zone look for Harlan. And even a 2-3 zone with the length that Harlan has, they don't have anybody on the floor that's less than 6'2", probably, 6'1", 6'2", and that's Jacob Birch. So a lot of length in this zone, and there's a turnover again, and Arkfeld, he's going to take it all the way to the basket, and he got it. He figured out the distance from the layup line. And another steal there.
35, is that who you had making that basket? Who made that basket?
Arkfeld, 33.
33. Thank you.
Lormer with a little pump fake. Has his dribble if he chooses to use it. Does not. Graham has it at the top. Back to Lormer. He shoots a 3 from the wing. Got it. Good shot by Camden Lormer. So that doubles up Shenandoah's score. 34-6. As Casper Bauer has it now, moving from the middle. And again, it's a 1-3-1 with big, tall tree Brody Burdorf at the top. Not Casper Bauer, but Jacob Birch missing a 3. Ball getting pushed a little bit now by Jade Spangler. Spangler to Lormer. Lormer thought about it, shooting another one. Into the middle to Graham. Graham tried to put it down, loses the ball. And that's going to be Arkfeld again. He missed his first couple layups, but then he's found his layup range.
He's got it.
Lormer to Spangler. Spangler for 3 off the heel. Backside rebound and a foul on Jacob Birch. That's going to be the 4th foul on Harlan. Heron must have rewatched all of our broadcasts from a year ago because he went straight for the backside on that rebound, Coach.
He did go straight to the backside rebound. That was really good.
Feel like he knew.
I'm sure he studied all of our film. We got too many guys in white on the floor here.
Somehow that'd been a technical foul.
Now we got it.
I mean, had we played a second, that would have been a technical foul.
Correct. We got it though. We fixed it.
Inbounds for Shenandoah. Gets it to Zwickel. Back to Spangler. Nice little move. Just couldn't quite get it there. Need a little English on that one.
Yeah.
Birch has it on the right wing. Back to the younger of the Reeses. Casper Bauer drives middle. 15-foot jumper off the heel. Rebound by Zwickel. And pushed up by Spangler. Ball swung to Lormer. Pump fake. Dribble drive into contact. And he nearly got the and one opportunity.
That was a good job. Ball movement back around all the way to Lormer, and then Lormer made a quick decision to pump fake the three and then took it hard to the baseline, was able to get the shot up and earn himself two shots at the free throw line.
I apologize to the viewers at home. I said they didn't have anybody on the floor that was shorter than 6'2". At that one time, Jacob Birch is listed at 6'1". So I apologize. I need to do better.
You just couldn't see that part of your screen.
I couldn't see it on my screen. I had to, but I was curious after I said it. So I got it figured out now. And the second free throw, also no good, as Birch actually has picked up his second foul. Casper Bauer, nobody guarding him, and he made him pay. Rattles home the three, so 39-6. Spangler drives in, fadeaway jumper, good. Fadeaway baseline jumper for Spangler makes it 39-8. Casper Bauer has the ball between the circles, picks up dribble. Nobody guarding Jacob Birch. It's probably not a good idea. And now Cepeda picks up his fourth foul in probably 5 total minutes of action, Coach.
Yeah,
but it's hard against a big physical team.
Well, the problem there was that I feel like three guys might have been playing zone, and 2 guys were playing man.
Yep.
And then you just end up with a wide open guy and one has nothing.
Yep. You either give him the layup or you contest.
Nothing he can do.
Yeah, no, for sure not picking on him. It's just you definitely don't want to leave Jacob Birch open 4 feet away from the basket.
Right.
He's a really good player. He was an all-conference player last year. I believe he was a first-team all-conference player last year. Zwickel in the corner, 3, just long, but the backside rebound. I know Brody was listening to us last year because he was up here. He knew backside rebound.
He was definitely listening to us because he was right here between us.
Whether he wanted to listen or not. There's a timeout called on the floor by Harlan, so we'll take it with him. Pay some bills. We'll be back in 30 after a word from...
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat. So call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night, 246-1803, or after hours at 712-310-9248.
We're back here in Shenandoah. There's 4:27 to go until halftime. 41-8. Shenandoah trailing Harlan Community Cyclones, and Harlan's just a good basketball team. I remember calling their game for KMA against Denison Schleswig in the tournament last year. It was a fun game, and Denison Schleswig actually came out on top. But those are going to be 2 really good teams this year in the Hawkeye 10. My opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure that both of those teams will be really good.
Eggers for 3 in the corner. That's just short. Rebound by the big man, Brody Burdorf, swallowing the basketball. And Spangler getting harassed a little bit there by Eggers. Eggers a little bit on the shorter side for a Harlan basketball player. I don't think he's quite 6 foot tall. As they're trying to get the ball inside, and the ball's off the hands of Burdorf. That's going to be an over and back. So on the floor right now, Ethan played, I'd say he was probably their 7th man last year. As the season went on, maybe the 6th man. Zwickel came in and played a little bit last year, and Lormer was a starter, but Brody's a freshman, and Jade didn't play last year. As Birch from the corner, got to guard that guy. I mean, he's a special basketball player. Doesn't do anything amazing, but he does everything well.
Yeah, and it's easy to hit shots when you have good ball movement by your offense and you get open looks.
There's a steal by Birch. Birch going all the way in, and he laid her in. He's got 19 of Harlan's 46. Say that's off to a good start for his campaign.
For sure.
And he is a senior, so I don't think anybody will be sad to see him go. As Berdorf loses the handle and Birch again lays it in. He is over the 20 mark. 21 already for Jacob Birch. And Athan in the corner trying to drive on Goebbels. Now he's trapped in the corner. Gets it to Berdorf. Back to Athan. Thought about the three. Lorimer will shoot the three. It's a deep three. Off the heel. Rebound by Joseph Reese. I don't know if it's Joseph or Yosef. It feels like it's Joseph.
I feel like it's probably Joseph.
Joseph? Not Yosef? Joseph?
I think they were just being fancy parents because there was a Z in his last name.
I'm not thinking they're from here.
I think.
Or originally.
I think.
We can talk about it during the break because there's a timeout and we got to pay some bills. We'll talk about it and then we'll get back to everybody with what we think.
Green Plains is transforming. In addition to being a first-class biofuels producer, we are now a leading ag tech company, producing high-quality feed ingredients for dairy, poultry, swine, pet food, and aquaculture. At our Aqua Lab, we are conducting research to produce the best ingredients for our optimal aquafeed products. Green Plains is expanding in every way. If you're interested in being a part of this journey with us, check out our website for our latest job opportunities.
You can tell everybody that.
I'm not going to say that.
Well, welcome back into Shenandoah. We figured it out, and it's a secret. Nobody's going to know.
Nope.
But I'm going to call him Yosef because that just seems right. You can call him Joseph. And then you can call 55 Franz. I'll call him Franz.
He's Frank.
Yep. But either way, they're both good basketball players.
Did you know that Berdorf is German? I learned this.
I did. Now I know.
Yeah, it's German. And Dorf, the end of Berdorf, Dorf is village in German.
So you were a cold village. As Heron shoots a three, misses, and it goes out of bounds, going the other way.
Yeah,
that means a cold village.
Dorf. Yeah. So we actually learned that when Blake was in the hospital in Iowa City. We had a German doctor. He came in. He's like, "Hey, you're from Germany?" I was like, "I'm from State Center at that time."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, you're from Germany," and he told us all about this.
Sure.
He gave us some information.
And that time it was the older of the Reeses. That was Franz Reese, and he's going to go to the line after he gets fouled. I think that was on Graham. Could be wrong.
They called it on.
Just kidding.
Gage.
That was on Gage Heron. So Reese will go to the line, the elder statesman of the Reese family on the team anyways. He misses the first one. I was going to say something to you. Oh, wait, no, something. What were you talking about? German, something?
Dorf, yeah, Berdorf.
Oh,
yeah.
This is what I was going to tell you. Second free throw, good. Did you know that in Viking lore, it's totally different, but it's along the same thing. So the Johnson,
also in Europe.
But yes, sure. But like the Johnson or Anderson or Henderson or whatever, they actually called people by that name because you were signifying that you were someone's son. You were signifying that you were Anders' son.
Right.
So like your name could be Aaron, but it'd be Aaron Anders' son. So then over time, that's changed into Anderson, if that makes sense. Hartfeld with the shot. Anyways, that's kind of fun, right?
We're just giving you some brief history lessons on names. Just doing what we can.
I feel like that's a good one. Like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my name, but it's your name. Your name was fun, the Cold Village, but that's what I got. I like Viking history. It's fun for me.
Yeah, history's fun.
History is fun, and knowledge is power.
It is.
Okay, 1:10 to go.
Just in about a minute and 10 seconds, this first half will be history.
That's right. Absolutely. Skip pass into the corner, and that is Erlmeyer into the game, checking in for the first time. Arkfeld, corner three, that's trouble. And he nailed it again. Arkfeld and Birch. Birch with 21, Arkfeld with 16, and largely just breakaway layups or wide open threes as Burdorf gets it back to Heron with the Mustangs down 54-8. Step back jumper, no good, off the heel. Good hustle play by Graham, and then stolen away almost. Graham did a good job to hustle to tap that ball back out, keep it alive. Just fortunate, really, for the Mustangs. That time they were able to keep possession.
Yeah, just good hustle. Graham did a good job of getting up and rebounding that basketball, tipping it out and giving the Mustangs a chance to get the rebound.
So 30 seconds on the game clock, or the play clock, and now 30 seconds on the game clock. So we're about 3 or 4 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Burdorf has it in the corner, and he gets it to Heron, gets it to Zwickel. Corner three, no good, and 2 Mustangs going for it, and it ended up going out of bounds. So shot clock off, 16 and a half seconds to go until halftime. Casper Bauer and company will be holding, I'm assuming, for the final shot. I'm assuming it's going to be a corner 3. Just a guess. No, it's going to be a Josef Reese lay-in on a good drive, and 56-8 is your halftime score. We're going to step aside, pay a few bills, and we will.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Well, hold on.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Anything. All right, we are back here in Shenandoah, and it's about 9 minutes until we start the second half. Shenandoah on the short end of the stick here on the scoreboard. That kind of was to be expected, going up against kind of the juggernaut that is the Harlan community basketball team under Coach Osborne. But what are some stats here? Just kind of highlights here for either side.
Yeah, obviously you can't turn the ball over. We talked about that in the girls' game. So the boys have 14 turnovers here in the first half. Obviously they're getting shots up, just not going in the basket. But Juan's got 2, Camden's got 3, and Jade's got 3. Jade leads the way with five rebounds from his position, and then obviously the 2 big scorers for Harlan. Birch has 19, and Arkfelt has 18. So pretty good halves from those 2 to put up 56 in the first half. But again, good ball movement.
Yeah.
By the Mustangs. They're getting some good open looks. Some people attacking the basket, which is good. You can see the energy level is higher tonight than I felt like maybe the first couple of nights. People are actually starting to see the game come to them a little bit more, going and being a little bit more aggressive on the rebounding, right? And so again, what do we want to see from the Mustangs throughout the season? Obviously, playing Harlan isn't always fair for us, but hopefully in the next couple of years, this score will be drastically different because we have some kids that are learning to play basketball and do it at a high level, high pace that we want to see played, that Coach Spiegel wants to see played, and so we're just going to keep working at it and continue to get better each and every night throughout this season.
You know, and I think at the end of the day, for this team this year, 2022, 2023, you want as many wins as you can get. I mean, everybody does, but this is more about those little victories, right? Like you said, they're driving the ball movement, like that stuff matters. we talked about it in the girls' game. You know, you got to get shots up, and that seems so elementary and so remedial. But that stuff matters, and people take that for granted. I think sometimes they're like, oh, you should just be able to bring the ball up the floor. Well, that's not how it always goes. You got to learn how to do it, especially against pressure. In the Honkai 10, it's a big girl and a big boy league, and sometimes it's trial by fire. And right now, for this group of boys, it's trial by fire, and they're going to get on the job training, and it's really tough on the job training. But they're not going to quit, and they're going to keep playing.
Yeah, and you're going to see more shots go up each and every night because there's going to be kids who, in the first couple of games, they just wanted to get the ball out of their hands.
Yeah.
Right? They caught it, and they're like, who's the next guy I'm going to pass it to?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And now those kids who have shot and scored in the past are going to start to see the rim again. Right? But right now they just see a bunch of people running at them.
Yep.
They're like, who do I give the ball to?
Yep.
So they're not running at me anymore. But again, you're going to start to see more shots go up. You're going to see better shots go up, and you're going to start to see the ball go through the rim because obviously percentage-wise, the more shots you can get up, the more probability that it's going to go in. So,
what do I always say?
Just got to keep slowing the pace down in everybody's eyes.
What do I always say? Shoot the ball, right? Because there's three things that happen when you shoot it, and two of them are good. One, you make it. One, you miss to get the rebound. The only bad thing is you miss it and you don't get the rebound. So, you got 66.6% chance over the course of time that something good's going to happen by shooting the ball, as long as you're looking at it, as long as you're looking at the hoop.
Yep.
So we're going to step aside because we got to pay some bills, and we got 5 minutes. Coach Burdorf has a lot to talk about in the second half, and we're going to get to all of it.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for
Welcome back into Shenandoah. We had some more audio issues, so we apologize for that. You missed a bucket on both ends, so it's 58-10. I'll get that score up. And the score on the back end this time by Franz Reese.
He's got both baskets for Harlan here.
There you go.
To start the second half, so they're up to 60, and then Gage Heron scored for Shenandoah.
Sorry, Gage, and the entire Heron family for missing that. We weren't even doing anything, to be fair. Good drive by Heron. Good drive. He's done that a few times tonight. And like you said, just starting to get a little more aggressive going to the basket. But I do apologize to the entire Heron clan, but I promise we didn't do anything. We were just sitting here, and then it just said the audio was gone. So.
Yep. Does that from time to time. Sometimes it just doesn't like us.
Today is one of those days. So 6:19 to go. There will be a running clock situation here in the second half. Unless Shenandoah can get to within 25.
No, 24.
24, under 25. We get to within 24. The running clock will continue and only stop on timeouts, injuries, and free throws. Is that correct?
Yep.
So
end of the quarter, free throws, injury time.
Yep. So Heron missed the first. Second free throw up and good. So Heron, all 3 Shenandoah points here in quarter number 3. And Eggers gets the ball to Arkfeld in the corner. Eggers to Goebbels. And back to Eggers, back to Arkfeld. That's trouble. Oh, man. That's just...
That's money.
He's just a good shooter, evidently. So 63-11. Zwickel to Spangler between the circles. Cepeda has it on the left wing, playing with 4 fouls. Zwickel has between the circles. 15 now on the shot clock. Spangler, one dribble, stopped, gets it to Lormer, and a timeout. And the shot clock was at 9 seconds. It got reset. I feel like they probably should switch it back to 9 seconds, but I don't know if they will. We'll find out. We'll, while we wait, we'll take a break and hear from our friends.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
In here pretty soon. Hold on. Welcome back into Shenandoah, 63-11. It's not halftime anymore. What's that guy doing on the scoreboard? And I did put the scoreboard up, and here it's back up again, folks. Sorry, because you can't see one of the scores on the huddle cam. So the scoreboard is back up there. I know you got the one in the bottom left corner. If you want to look at that, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But I got the bottom scoreboard up. And there's Heron again. Guys in fuego coming out of the locker room.
Feeling it.
So all 6 points on this third quarter go for Shenandoah to Gage Heron, as Ben Linen checks in for the first time. And now Brandon Eggers shoots a 3, gets his own rebound. And Reese dribbles baseline. And then we're going to get a foul on the floor. So there's 5 minutes and counting to go. 63-14, like a really bad football score right now. Multiples of 7.
True.
You know.
And one just fouled out.
That's kind of impressive. I mean, I'm not taking anything away, and I'm not trying to make light of it. But you foul out with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. He played about 8 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't play much.
No. Heron aggressive with the rebound, going coast to coast, and may have had some contact at the top there, but I like the aggressiveness we're seeing out of Gage Heron. Speaking of aggressiveness, Joseph Reese for 2 on the fast break layup, and Heron going again. No, pass to Zwickel, 3, just short. Rebound on the backside by Eggers, 65-14, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Skip pass over to Reese. He drives baseline. Nobody stopped him, and it's now 67-14. Reese having a good second half as well, like Harlan. Over to Dalton Athan, and he had Harlan on the cut there, but just couldn't quite get it to him. And we're going to get some subs in the ball game for both sides. Checking in Burdorf, Graham, and for the first time, number 22 coach
Eli Cameron.
Eli Cameron. Checking. He's played in the first 2 games. This is his first time tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to sickness, he had to play all 4 quarters of the JV game, and so he only has two eligible quarters here in the varsity game tonight.
Gotcha. Burdorf has it in the corner, guarded by Brett Hess. Little turnaround jumper. Didn't ever quite get over the rim there, and Lynan gets the rebound, and he's pushing all by himself. Gets the ball up to Kaufman, Landon Kaufman. 3 in the corner. Good from Erlmeyer. Wonder if Kaufman's related to Randy Kaufman, who was a really good wide receiver back in the day for Harlan, the Cyclones. There's a lot of Kaufmans up there. And look at Dalton Athan go, the crafty lefty. 3 points away from 20 are the Mustangs, 70-17.
His first shot of the year goes
in. Don't shoot anymore. 1,000%. Good rebound by Cole Graham. Now looking to push, and backside push, and good job by Landon Kaufman to tip the ball out of bounds. He looks like he's related to Randy Kaufman. If there's anybody from Harlan watching this game on the live, in the chat room area, if he's related to Randy Kaufman, let us know, because Randy Kaufman played with me in as a wide receiver at Buena
You're
Vista.
asking him to put it in the chat room that we can't
We
see.
can't see. Brody will tell us.
Why don't you just give him your phone number?
No. We're celebrities, man. We can't be doing that. Burdorf has the ball. He gets the ball out to Spangler. Tough pass, tough catch. But the lefty takes it up against the line, and he's going to the line. You don't just freely give out your phone number on the line.
Post it on the screen.
Do you know how many millions of people are watching this?
Just post it on the screen. Just put it as an overlay. TJ's phone number.
This isn't just Harlan that we're playing. This is Harlan community. That's a lot of different towns. It's
like
a lot of
5
different
of them,
towns. Yeah, well,
6?
maybe
I
more.
don't know.
There's lots of good folks up there in Shelby County. As Athan, still perfect on the night.
Stop shooting. Yeah, get him out of there.
Yeah, get him out.
It's 100% from the field, 100% from the free throw line.
Yes. 70-19 the score.
First
and
back.
Looks like Rafe Rodewald into the game for the first time.
Rafe Rodewald is in the game.
Shot in the corner again. The three-pointers just falling for the Cyclones all night. Erlmeyer knocks down his second consecutive shot. And Spangler all the way to the basket. Scoop shot doesn't go down. And the rebound by Erlmeyer looking to push. Erlmeyer spins, picks up his dribble. Corner 3 shot maybe? Nope. Lynan will shoot a 3 from the wing, and he knew it right when he let it go. 76-19. 45 seconds and counting.
That's their 13th 3.
That's impressive. And they probably shot less than, they had to have shot less than 30. Look at Burdorf go between the legs. Did you see that? That's a 3 off the backboard first. No good. Lynan looking to push. He's got Kaufman coming down with him, but Lynan says, I'll take it myself. No good. Shot back up. No good. Blocked by Burdorf.
I'm not giving him a block.
Give him the block. And Lynan called for the foul. That's going to be the second team foul, and that should
run out the quarter here.
Inconsequentially end the quarter here it'll be, I believe, Shenandoah basketball to start the fourth quarter. And yes, that will end the third quarter. Offensively for Shenandoah, 11 points there in the third quarter, so pretty good offensive flurry from Harlan and Athan. We'll come back and talk about that on the other side. We'll be back
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
1 second.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Fourth quarter about to begin. And Harlan 76, Shenandoah 19 to start out quarter number 4. And you got a couple of starters in there, 3 starters actually in there, and then you got Burdorf and Graham. So looks like, 3 juniors and 2 freshmen out on the floor?
That's what you got.
Do we have a senior currently suited up?
Nope.
Not one, right?
Nope.
Yeah, there you go. So Harlan with the ball. Harlan looking to drive. Nothing there. Back to Zwickel. Pump fake in the corner. 1 dribble. Back out to Harlan. Good drive again by Harlan. Look at there. 21 points for the Mustangs. Harlan now with, 7?
4, 7, 8.
And I shorted him 1. I'm sorry, Gage. 3 in the corner. That's long by Caden Bruck, who checked into the game for the first time. Harlan, he's on fire. No, just missed it short. I jinxed him. Bruck bringing it up the floor. Stolen by Harlan. Harlan looking to push, looking to be aggressive. And that ball's stolen away, and Erlmeyer comes down with it. Erlmeyer gets it to Weston Reese. How many Reeses are there? The shot from Kaufman in the corner, and Weston's a sophomore. Maybe he's a lot shorter, so maybe it's just a relation, not a brother. Do you think? Look at Burdorf. Oh, got to finish it. I'm going to talk about that when you get home. Yeah. Has he scored yet this year?
Nope.
At the varsity level?
Nope, he hasn't.
First one, the basket's tiny, and then when you make them, the basket gets a little bigger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's got to get one to go in.
I know.
Made a 3 in the JV game, corner 3 to beat the buzzer right before halftime of the JV game.
Well, it's good. A lot of good young basketball players in the Mustang program.
Graham had a really nice JV game. He had probably 12 or so in the first half. So he can score.
Leinen passes outside to Caden Bruck. That's got to be like the 6th or 7th different Cyclone to make a 3 tonight.
7th.
Burdorf on the wing. It's not there. Back to Harlan at the top. Harlan driving again. No shot. I thought they were going to give him continuation there. Harlan going to go to the line. No shot.
If it would have went in, we would have counted it.
They didn't want to stop the clock.
Didn't want to stop the clock.
Gotcha. Harlan will check out. Really good second half for Gage. Probably that's his best half of basketball that I've seen him play ever. I mean, that was very aggressive, looking to score. That was wonderful. And Lormer drives middle, and Leinen with the rebound for the Cyclones. 79-20 is the score. And Leinen at the free throw line, back to Eggers, into the corner to Bruck. Thought about another 3 and skipped it over. And Erlmeyer, another corner 3, and that one nothing but net, but not in the good way. Rebounded by Lormer on the backside. Lormer looking to drive, does drive, and misses the shot, but will go to the line for 2. You're starting to see, and we've talked about it throughout the night, you're starting to see some more aggression on the drives, but under control, not out of control aggression.
Yeah, they got their heads up, going hard to the basket, trying to make something happen. So, again, not a lot of turnovers this half by the Mustangs, and being aggressive, and you can start to see the flow of the game is starting to come to some of these kids. The pace is just really different from playing 8th grade basketball to high school basketball. Size difference is obviously a big thing. And so just continuing to grow in the game.
Eggers passes into the corner to Erlmeyer, who's going to fire up another one. That misses. Backside rebound by Lormer. The shortest kid over there got the rebound and got it to Burdorf, who nearly lost it. And Lormer maybe could have made a save on that, but just decided to kind of let that one go. So that's going to be a turnover. And we're going to have kind of a few subs come back into the game. Spengler and Cameron back in the game. .79-24 minutes to go in the ball game. Kaufman has it back into the corner to Eggers. Tried to trap him and then got a little bit of a leg sweep there. Speaking of leg sweeps,
when's that duel coming up?
When's that duel coming up?
I don't know.
I'm getting excited.
Have you been studying your YouTube film?
I'm gonna be like Jerry the King Lawler. Like, you have no idea.
Hey, the U.S. soccer team, they took down Iran last week. The Iron Sheik couldn't keep up with U.S. soccer.
Eggers, corner three, nobody there. Bang. 82-21, 3:20 to go in the ball game. Well, when is that? I don't know when that is. Should I look?
You should look.
I sort of look that
up.
up.
We need to know when we're going to have this.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I don't go to very many. As Spengler shoots a three, it's off the heel. I don't go to many wrestling events, and that's not because I don't like them. It's just
now that's
I like
an
them.
extra block.
I like them fine, but I just don't ever usually go to them because I've never had a kid really in it. So Spengler nearly got the ball stolen away. Good fight for the ball. Back to Cameron. He's got a wide open shot at the top of the key. Bang! Eli Cameron, dead-eyed shooter from the top of the key. 82-24, and looks like it's a substitution stoppage here as Bruck and Rodewall will come back into the game. So wrestling, let's look at this schedule. Do we have a girls team this year?
We do have a girls team as well, and they'll be in action at the Mustang Duels now / Mustang Invitational, I think is maybe what it's called now.
And the and one opportunity is that goes for Brett Hess.
Mustang started their season off 3-0 last night. Three dual victories over at Southwest Valley.
And Hess missed the free throw, but lined in there to clean it up, and it's now 86-24. And it looks like the Shenandoah tournament is on the 17th, but that's on a Saturday. So that may be as Graham goes for a layup, and he makes it. Nice job, good feed, good layup by Graham. I don't know if I'll be able to be at that one, but I will be able for sure to be at the hello. I don't know. It's not on the schedule. we have it. We have two of them. There's two dates. Anyways, it's there. I know it's there, and there's a duel as Burdorf's going to go to the line for two. He's got two chances, coach.
Yeah, good take by him, going hard to the basket. Good pass ahead there on offense, and got him an opportunity to go to the free throw line.
We have to figure out when that is, because there's one on a Saturday and there's one on like a Thursday or something that I know we can do. Nothing but net, nothing but nylon. First varsity points for Mr. Burdorf. Second free throw up and misses just short. And Kaufman brings the ball up the right side. We are at a minute to go in the ball game. The ball's stolen away by Spengler. Burdorf going coast to coast. I told you, you get the first one and the bucket gets huge.
So not to make fun of Brody, but we were talking about this. You know, the whole he's a freshman cheer. Well, we've got numerous freshmen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said it'd be kind of fun if somebody would say that here he's a freshman cheer, you know, right? When one of our freshmen make it. just be kind of fun. And I said, well, if nobody starts the cheer, Brody, as you're just running down the court. As you're running down the court, just put your hand over your mouth and just start chanting it yourself. Start the chant yourself. He didn't think that would be a good thing to do.
Probably not. So Spangler makes the layup, and that'll end the scoring. 86-31 the final tonight. Harlan came in and did what they needed to do. Shenandoah a much better second half after scoring just 8 points in the first to 8 points in the first half. So they came back with 23 in the second. We're going to step aside, tally up some statistics here, and we'll put a bow on what was a sweep for the visitors from.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
That's great. Hold on.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah Rexroth Court. The Doug Meyer Chevrolet scoreboard lets you know Harlan winners, 55-point winners, 86-31. Final score being what it is. Not much you can do about that, but there's things definitely we can take away from this type of a game against a team that's, if they're not going to be the conference champs, they're going to be in the top 4. You know, this is going to be a good basketball team that they just played in the Harlan Cyclones.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very well coached, and they know what they're doing. They moved the ball very well, and then they had, 14 guys make a three-pointer. 14 threes made by 8 different guys. That's really good, and not a lot you can do about that. But that team is going to be right up there at the top of the Hawkeye 10 for sure with their shooting ability. But just a quick recap of our scoring. Gage Heron has had a nice second half, had 0 points at halftime, ends up with 8 in the second half for a nice night from him. He ended up with 8 points and 3 steals. Dalton Nathan, perfect from the field. He hits that 3 and goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Ends up with 5 points in his debut for the season, coming off his injury. Hopefully his time will start to increase and we'll get more production out of him. Jade Spangler ends up with 5 points and 8 rebounds. Nice night from him. Again, I think he's going to end up being a quality scorer for the Mustangs as he starts to get the feel for what it looks like in a full court basketball game. And then a couple different guys with 3 points. Camden Lorimer ends up with 3 points and 6 rebounds. Brody Burdorf gets those 3 points there in the fourth quarter. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 block shots. And Eli Cameron hit that 3 from the top of the key there in the fourth quarter as well. And then Cole Graham ends up with 2 points, and Juan Cepeda ends up with 2 points as well. So let me count real quick. 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, only 2 turnovers in the second half for the Mustangs. That's something to grow on.
And 23 points instead of 8. So 14 turnovers and 8 points, 2 turnovers, 23 points.
Yeah,
value the basketball, right?
Something that you can point at and say, hey, that's something that we grew in tonight. And so again, Mustangs, it's going to be a long season. We know that, but continue to see growth and see these kids compete. And I thought they really did compete in the second half. I liked how they played with their hands up on defense, kind of went to that 1-3-1 zone there. They're obviously going to have to continue to move their feet, but you could see them. They got down there. They hustled. They played hard. kept playing hard in the second half, and that's all you can ask from these kids. And so it's going to be fun to see them continue to grow this season.
So on the night, Harlan girls get the win, Harlan boys get the win. We talked about it after the girls' game. The next time Mustangs will be in action will be on Tuesday night here at the Friendly Confines here in Shenandoah, and that'll be against the Montgomery County Red Oak Tigers. So that'll be would that be a Hawkeye 10 conference game?
That's a good question.
It's not, you don't know.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But until then, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves and be safe. And we'll see everybody on Tuesday night for the live stream. That'll be on KMA Extreme with Trevor Mader and myself. For Aaron Burdorf, I'm TJ Young. Good night, everybody.